All right, good. Now, my name is Emmanuel. We're talking about the prosperity of the world, the prosperity of the African continent, and just trying to figure out how to make our lives better from the perspective of economics. Foreign exchange inflows. Foreign exchange inflows into Africa by 2022 were still dominated by export earnings. So 370 billion inflows onto the continent. 370 billion were made were inflows generated by exports. Compare this to remittances that generated 84 billion US dollars. That was the second greatest um, amount of inflows, right? Value of inflows. Unfortunately, Africa's trade is quite small. Africa's exports as a share of world trade have been falling since the 60s. This is something our trade partners know. And this is something that policymakers on the African continent should ask that their trade partners respond to. Africa's exports, as far as goods are concerned, have also been declining. Africa's service exports had been growing until the COVID-19 crisis had a negative effect on their evolution. So, overall, it's not a picture that is looking good. It's already evident, right? The way that the African continent gets wealthy from a perspective of trade is by exporting more. That is already where most of our foreign earnings are made, right? So we need to continue in that direction. Rather, the continent needs to continue in that direction. And in that journey, it is suddenly encountering challenges like the rapidly changing policy atmosphere. One challenge, um, climate change mitigation measures, right? The fact that wealthy nations specifically want to change the rules about what can be traded and what standards the goods being exported to their markets need to meet, all dictated by climate change concerns. The bottom line is it is manufacturing that generates wealth, right? Historically, it is through manufacturing that nations have gotten wealthier, that nations have undergone what they call structural transformation, which is basically like getting more fit, right? Getting healthier, changing from say a person who's, let's say, if you take the example of a person as a metaphor, going from malnourished to very well fed to extremely healthy and that perhaps athletic, like a marathon runner, an Olympic athlete. We're going to need to be manufacturing. Manufacturing is the training ground for structural transformation. And it is manufactured goods that will generate the kinds of exports that we need to continue to raise our incomes. Let's keep watching these issues and try and understand. They have a significant bearing on the future of those living in the African continent. Thank you.